At the point guard position, standing 6'5", number 24, D'Angelo Russell.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Bulls are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell kicks to Carter. Fires from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
First quarter, about 1.5 minutes in. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
All right, Doris. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by James. Irving's got 5 points so far. Right side, Gasol. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Gasol. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. LeBron James on the wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot is good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Chicago trailing here.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Pass to Love. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And it's LeBron missing. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Ring shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Lets it go from 11. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago leading. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Cavaliers shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Irving against Russell. Irving dishes to LeBron. From down in the low post, it goes. LeBron's got 6.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Chicago making some changes. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Carter. Jordan comes in for Michael Jordan. And it's Rose in for Russell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now, here's James. 6 points for him. Back to Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Here's LeBron. Following the score by Derrick Rose. James, the pass to Varejão. Out to Shumpert. There's the 3. And the shot is good. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, so much emotion is going to go through his head tonight in this one. I mean, playing in your hometown can be a bit of an experience. But after that initial few possessions, I guarantee you he'll settle in and play how he normally does. So he'll be noticing the cheering section of his friends and family that'll be going crazy with each score.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Kicks to Thompson. The pass to Williams. On the wing, James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 9 points for LeBron.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and you know the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the.
Reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans, the media, he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Russell is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Kareem. And there's Carter. And it's Gasol at the 4 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5. A shot